Blood In, Blood Out, a movie that left a permanent mark on cinema and the streets of East LA. Over 30 years later, fans still quote its legendary lines and connect with its powerful story of loyalty, betrayal, and survival. But have you ever wondered what happened to the cast? Where are they now? Who made it big, and who took a different path? In this video, we're diving deep into the lives of the actors who brought this classic to life. Then and now, in 2025, Damen Choppa was born on October 29, 1963, in Dayton, Ohio. Before making his mark in Hollywood, he pursued various jobs and even served in the U.S. Navy. His acting career took off in the early 1990s, but it was his role as Miklo in Blood In, Blood Out, 1993, that defined his career. Miklo, a half-Anglo, half-Mexican gang member trying to prove himself, was a powerful and emotional role. Choppa's intense performance as a young man caught between two worlds struck a chord with audiences. His portrayal of Miklo's transformation from an ambitious street gang member to a hardened prison leader made him a fan favorite. Despite the film's modest box office success, it gained a cult following over the years, making Choppa a household name in Latino cinema. After Blood In, Blood Out, Choppa appeared in Street Fighter as Ken Masters and took on roles in various indie films. Over the years, he transitioned into directing, creating low-budget action and crime films. He also directed El Padrino, 2004, a crime thriller in which he starred alongside Jennifer Tilly and Faye Dunaway. In 2025, Choppa remains active in filmmaking, often working on independent projects. He also makes appearances at fan conventions, where Blood In, Blood Out enthusiasts continue to celebrate his role as Miklo. He has embraced his legacy from the film and enjoys engaging with fans, reflecting on the impact the movie has had on multiple generations. Benjamin Bratt was born on December 16, 1963, in San Francisco, California. Of Peruvian and German-English descent, he initially gained recognition through television roles before making his breakthrough in Blood Blood Out as Paco Aguilar, the streetwise gang member who later becomes a police officer. His portrayal of Paco, torn between his past and his duty as a cop, added complexity to the film. The character's internal struggle and evolving relationship with Miklo and Cruz, Jesse Borrego, made him one of the film's most memorable figures. After the film, Bratt skyrocketed to fame, landing a leading role as Detective Ray Curtis in Law & Order, 1995 to 1999. His Hollywood career flourished, and he appeared in major films like Miss Congeniality alongside Sandra Bullock and Traffic. Unlike some of his Blood In, Blood Out co-stars, Bratt became an A-list actor, consistently working in major films and TV series. He voiced Ernesto de la Cruz in Disney's Coco, 2017, and had a recurring role in Star. In 2025, Bratt continues to take on major roles in both television and film. He has remained an advocate for Latino representation in Hollywood and often speaks about the impact of Blood In, Blood Out on his career. Still active and highly respected, he enjoys his place as one of the most successful cast members of the film. Jesse Borrego was born on August 1, 1962, in San Antonio, Texas. Before Blood In, Blood Out, he was best known for his role in the TV series Fame. In Blood In, Blood Out, he portrayed Cruz Candelaria, the gifted artist whose life spirals into drug addiction. His heartbreaking performance as a talented painter struggling with heroin use made his character one of the most tragic figures in the film. Borrego's emotional depth added realism and heartbreak to the story, making Cruz one of the most relatable characters. After Blood In, Blood Out, Borrego appeared in films like Mi Vida Loca and Con Air, alongside Nicolas Cage. He also continued his television career, guest starring in shows like 24 and Dexter. In 2025, Borrego remains an active performer, frequently working in both film and theater. He has also taken a strong interest in mentoring young Latino actors and supporting independent film projects. His contributions to Latino representation in media continue to inspire new generations. Though he never became as mainstream as Benjamin Bratt, his legacy in Blood Blood Out is undeniable. He often attends screenings, panels, and conventions, celebrating the film's lasting impact. Billy Bob Thornton was born on August 4, 1955, in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Before becoming a Hollywood superstar, he took on small roles in films, including Blood Blood Out, where he played Lightning, a racist Aryan Vanguard member in San Quentin prison. Though his role was minor, his performance was memorable, showcasing his ability to play gritty, intense characters. At the time of Blood Blood Out's release, Thornton was still struggling to make a name for himself in Hollywood. His breakthrough came just a few years later when he wrote, directed, and starred in Sling Blade, a critically acclaimed film that won him an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay. Unlike many of his Blood and Blood Out co-stars, Thornton became a Hollywood A-lister, starring in films such as Armageddon, Monsters Ball, and Bad Santa. His deep Southern drawl and unique screen presence made him one of the most recognizable actors in Hollywood. In 2025, Thornton continues to act, write, and direct. He recently starred in Amazon's hit series Goliath and remains involved in high-profile projects. Despite his small role in Blood and Blood Out, fans of the film often recall his chilling performance as Lightning, proving that even minor characters can leave a lasting impression. Raymond Cruz was born on July 9, 1961, in Los Angeles, California. Growing up in a rough neighborhood, Cruz witnessed gang violence firsthand, which later helped him bring authenticity to his roles as tough, streetwise characters. In Blood and Blood Out, Cruz played Chewy, a volatile and aggressive gang member who clashes with Cruz Candelaria, Jesse Borrego. His hot temper and intimidating demeanor made him a key part of the film's intense gang dynamics. Despite limited screen time, his explosive energy left a lasting impression. Shortly after Blood and Blood Out, Cruz's career took off. He landed roles in films like Clear and Present Danger and Training Day, as well as numerous TV series. Now, Raymond Cruz in 2025. Cruz's most famous role came in 2008 when he portrayed Tuco Salamanca in Breaking Bad and later in Better Call Saul. His portrayal of the unpredictable and violent drug dealer became one of the most feared and iconic performances in TV history. In 2025, Cruz continues to act in television and film. Though he has played various roles throughout his career, he is still closely associated with his intense portrayals of gangsters and criminals. Fans of Blood and Blood Out and Breaking Bad continue to recognize him for his raw and authentic performances. Danny Trejo was born on May 16, 1944, in Los Angeles, California. Unlike many actors, Trejo didn't start his career traditionally. He was in and out of prison during his youth. After turning his life around, he became a boxing champion in San Quentin and later found his way into Hollywood by working as an extra and fight trainer. In Blood and Blood Out, Trejo played Geronimo, one of the respected gang leaders in San Quentin. Though his role was relatively small, his intimidating presence and real-life prison experience added authenticity to the film's portrayal of the prison system. After Blood and Blood Out, Trejo quickly became one of the most recognized Latino actors in Hollywood. He appeared in Desperado, Heat, and Con Air. However, his breakthrough came with Robert Rodriguez's Machete, which turned him into a leading action star. Now, Danny Trejo in 2025. Even in 2025, Trejo remains one of the busiest actors in Hollywood. He has appeared in over 400 films and TV shows, making him one of the most prolific Latino actors in history. His voice has also been featured in video games like Grand Theft Auto and animated shows like The Simpsons. Beyond acting, Trejo is a successful businessman, owning restaurants like Trejo's Tacos and Trejo's Coffee and Donuts in Los Angeles. He is also an advocate for prison reform, addiction recovery, and youth programs. His journey from an ex-convict to a Hollywood icon remains one of the most inspiring stories in the industry. Carlos Carrasco was born on April 5, 1948, in Panama. He started his acting career in the late 1970s, appearing in various TV shows and films before landing his most infamous role in Blood Out. Carrasco played Popeye, the sneaky and backstabbing gang member who betrays Montana, Enrique Castillo, and manipulates Miklo, Damian Choppa. His slimy personality, exaggerated expressions, and cunning nature made him one of the most hated yet memorable villains in the film. Fans still quote his lines, especially the infamous milkweed insult towards Miklo. After Blood and Blood Out, Carrasco continued acting, appearing in films like Speed and Parker, as well as TV series such as Star Trek, Deep Space Nine and CSI: Miami. Carrasco remains active in Hollywood, though he has taken on fewer villain roles in recent years. He has embraced his status as Popeye, often appearing at Blood and Blood Out fan events and engaging with the movie's loyal audience. In addition to acting, Carrasco has worked in theater and voice acting, lending his voice to video games and animated series. Though his career has included many different roles, he will always be remembered as one of the most infamous villains in Latino cinema history. Born on October 1, 1955, in Sancti Spiritus, Cuba, Victor Rivers immigrated to the United States at a young age. Before acting, he was an accomplished athlete, earning a football scholarship to Florida State University. However, his passion for storytelling led him to Hollywood, where he landed several supporting roles in TV and film. In Blood Out, Rivers played Magic Mike Montoya, a ruthless and feared member of the Mexican Mafia. His intense performance added to the film's authenticity, as he embodied the role of a hardened gang leader who becomes a major figure in Miklo's prison journey. His towering presence and cold demeanor made him one of the film's most intimidating characters. After Blood Out, Rivers continued his Hollywood career, appearing in films like The Mask of Zorro and The Hulk. His deep voice and strong screen presence made him a go-to actor for tough, commanding roles. As of 2025, Rivers has moved toward advocacy and activism while continuing to act. He became a spokesperson for the National Network to End Domestic Violence, sharing his own experiences of overcoming an abusive childhood. His work has helped raise awareness about domestic abuse in Latino communities. While he still takes on occasional acting roles in television and film, Rivers has shifted his focus to motivational speaking and community outreach. His journey from a troubled childhood to a respected actor and activist continues to inspire fans, proving that he's more than just the menacing villain he played in Blood Out. And there you have it, the cast of Blood Out, Then and Now. Some have become Hollywood legends, while others pursued different careers, but one thing's for sure, this movie and its stars will never be forgotten. Which transformation surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let us know. And if you love classic movies like this, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Then and Now videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, life's a risk, carnal. Fire. See you in the next one.